We just got done watching the weigh-in for KSI and Logan Paul and Deji and Jake Paul, and this has actually become like a serious issue in my household. Like, this is not even like playing around anymore. Like, my kids are taking this so seriously. I'm invested in it, taking it seriously, and I just want to say that everyone is divided. Sorry to make us a little screwed up today. Everyone is divided in their opinions of what's gonna happen in this fight. I was all for KSI and Deji in the beginning, but then after watching the press conference with well, not the press conference, just the sit down with Logan Paul and Jordy, it seems to me that Logan Paul wants and needs this fight more, and he's very dedicated, and he does seem like a very good athlete to me. So I don't know. I'm sorry. And KSI, he's so disrespectful to women. Like, he came out in a mask of his girlfriend again, which is totally disrespectful. And that's one thing I don't and I'll never like about KSI. Like, KSI, you need to stop doing that. You might think it's cool. I don't know if in England it's cool to do that. I don't know why you do that. I have no idea what you're doing. But I'm just telling you that it's not cool here and I don't like it. So my prediction is I think that in the first match, Deji, who has trained his ass off. Oh, Adam. I love the Stranger Music signal, by the way. Oh, there's my cat. Hi, Mimi. That's Mimi Q. But yeah, I didn't really know. I didn't really pay attention to any YouTubers, Jake and Logan Paul, any of them at all. And I didn't care about any of it until I saw this boxing match coming up. And I watch UFC, so I'm like, oh, cool. Let's see, YouTubers boxing. And then I learned a lot about Logan Paul and what he did about the Suicide Forest thing. And I totally hated the guy. But then after watching him do the sit down with Jordy, which if you guys haven't seen it, you should watch. He really is remorseful for what he did. And like, even them bringing up his girlfriend, just talking about her in general, she's changed his life immensely. Like, you can tell that he's a different person altogether. And he's a lot more humble. He's a lot more of a likable guy than he was when I saw him the last time when he did that whole crap with the Suicide Forest. So Andy's a lot bigger. Sorry. And then when they do the weigh-in this morning, you have to look that up on YouTube too. For some reason, KSI undressed in the middle of the row walking to the stage, and that was ridiculous. I thought it was stupid. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was just showing off. And then he put a mask over his face of Logan Paul's girlfriend, which in the beginning of this, they had signed a contract and agreement not to bring families or girlfriends into it because Logan Paul's girlfriend is an actual actress and she actually works in movies and on television. And she already gets ridiculed by people for even being with Logan because of what's happened. So for him to do that was kind of a low blow. Now, yesterday, Deji went into Logan's gym, or no, Jake's gym, to say something which I don't think was a very good idea, but Jake's trainer is the one who walked him in there. And the first words out of Deji's mouth were, like, "What's up, bitch?" And Jake ran up to him and tried to slap him and reached over his trainer and he slapped him in the face. And it wasn't very hard, it didn't leave a mark that I saw. Um, but yeah, that's the kind of shit that's been going on. So they didn't even face off this morning when they did the weigh in at all. They did no face off because they were afraid that they were going to attack each other, which is a main part of boxing. And I think they should have had to do it anyway, regardless. And if someone would have attacked each other, there was plenty of security there to break it up. But I guess from what Deji said, it was Jake who refused to do it. So I'm pretty sure Jake thought he was going to get hit back, and he didn't want that to happen at the weigh in front of everybody in Manchester. So, my personal prediction is Deji is going to beat Jake. And after Deji beats Jake, KSI is gonna come out all cocky, like, "Oh, my little brother, just beat your little brother," and Logan is gonna hand his ass to him. He's gonna beat the shit out of him. I think Logan is bigger. I think he's stronger. Um, I think he's trained a lot harder. I think he's taken this a lot more seriously. And he did have a good point yesterday in what he said. Him and his brother trained together, and he said it made them a lot stronger. Because of the fact that they trained together, like they trained at the same time, and Deji and his brother KSI did not train in the same place. Deji ended up leaving, going on his own to his own trainer because it was too far of a drive, he said. But I kind of think that it was just too much to train with his brother because his brother's so cocky, and they really didn't have confidence in him. Like, he needed a trainer that had confidence in him, and that's what he ended up getting when he moved. So he ended up getting a better end of the deal by leaving. So props to Deji for actually taking that step in his life and getting the hell out of there, because there was really nothing there for him. It was mostly all about KSI. So in the fight tomorrow, I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what you think. But I want to know in the comment section, if anybody who sees this video, what your predictions are, what you think is going to happen. I know a lot of you guys hate Logan for what he did, but I've taken psychology classes, lots of them. I'm trying to be a psychology major. Um, have my associate's degree, and I know, like, when he saw the dead body, yes, he should have left, but he did have a tour guide from Japan with him, and at that point it was his job to tell them, turn off the cameras, let's get out of here, there's a dead man hanging there, and no, we shouldn't be filming. But Logan Paul has apologized profusely for this on Good Morning America, on several TV shows. Like, he is very sorry for that, and he really does just try to make people laugh. He's more of like a joking kind of character on YouTube. He's not like a malicious person, but the diss tracks between the two of them were funny. KSI's was obviously better because he's a chopper, like a fast rapper, and his video was insanely good. Like, it was like a movie. You have to watch that diss track against Logan Paul, and then Logan Paul made a diss track like within one day, a couple hours, just driving around in his car, and like wrote it between like boxing time, and like he really didn't have time for it because he was practicing for boxing. So, and also Logan is an athlete, like wrestler. He, if you watch, you, there's even what is it called? Sort of a preview for the fight that they have, and it shows Logan, it shows Jake, it shows KSI, it shows Deji. I believe they're two separate trailers, but you can see Logan Paul lift like a whole tree on his back. Like, and that is not something just anyone can do. You have to be super strong to do that. So it's, and I can't talk about this in front of my two sons because they're both fighting, and it gets me and him in a fight. My younger son is all about Team Deji and Team KSI. He hates Logan Paul and Jake Paul, and I understand why. But at the same time, you got to be realistic here. And realistically, I think training wise, I know KSI has won one boxing match before, but athlete wise, like to prepare yourself for matches, I think Logan Paul's done that a lot more for wrestling. And I think he's a lot bigger of a person. There's a big, like, there's a difference there. You can tell. When they stand next to each other, he's like almost a whole head taller than him. He has a very long arm reach, and he's very strong on top of it. So you'll have to watch tomorrow. The fight is at 10. It's only like $5. So you should watch it. Go Deji, Team Deji all the way. Like, I hope Deji wins. He deserves it. He's a good person, and he only got involved in this because of his older brother, but then he wanted to fight Jake because he hates him. And I hate Jake Paul as well. I think he's a piece of shit. He's a cocky little asshole. He actually said like stupid things to a news reporter and to a mayor. He's a jerk. So if Deji doesn't win tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed. So let's just hope that he does. My son's standing here with cereal, like this is my listening to me talk on my live thing. But yeah, that's my opinion. Like it or not, Devin, I think that Logan Paul is gonna win, and I think that Deji's gonna win. I think it's gonna be one of each brother. But I do also think that the brother who sees the younger brother lose is gonna be super pissed off by the time they get in that ring because their younger brother just got their ass beat, and they're not gonna like that. And when they asked Logan Paul about that yesterday, his face looked like horror, and he was like, "I blacked out for a second when you asked me that question." Like you could tell, it really, really upset him. He said it's made them two closer. They're closer as brothers now, which is great. And I really didn't know who Logan Paul and Jake Paul were. I didn't know any of this crap, but it Deji, his name is, it's Comedy Shorts Gamer, right? If you look up Comedy Shorts Gamer, he is a funny, fun loving, fantastic, nice, friendly person who doesn't deserve any bad thing to happen to him. He deserves everything good to happen to him. He's a good person. He does good things. He helps his friends. He gives money to them. Like, he lives with his parents, help take care of his parents, even though he has the money to leave. And he doesn't. So, all the way Team Deji. KSI, not so much. He comes out wearing a mask of his opponent's girlfriend. Like, fuck that. You're a bitch for that. Sorry, KSI, but you are. And I am a fan of yours, but now you kind of piss me off. Because, like, when are you going to learn? You've already been kicked off of several things for saying things and doing things about girls, and you just did it again. Congratulations. You don't learn. So, oh well. If Logan Paul whoops your ass for that. It's called being funny. Oh, it's not funny to me. I'm a girl and it's not funny to me. Well, you're a boy and if you act like that when you grow up, I'll beat your ass. Grown adult or not. I will beat the shit out of you. And I mean that, honestly, to God. I will. But anyway, thank you for watching the prediction. Put your predictions down in the comment section. Like, subscribe, watch our music videos, like and subscribe to those as well. And to Sean Snipes' page. And to Zeph Boy's page because that's my son and it's actually pretty funny. So like and subscribe to all those channels. And I will see you later. Thanks.